Allah. Hello? أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. Madam Chair, Commissioners, Lead Counsel, Assistant Lead Counsel, listeners and viewers, members of the press, good morning and welcome back to our daily proceedings of this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters. For our next item on our today's agenda, may I pass the floor now to Madam Chair. Madam Chair, over to you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I will now call on Honorable Silla to lead us in Muslim prayers and Honorable Joyner to lead us in Christian prayers. Thank you.
Madam, thank you. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما صلى الله تعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Almighty God, we want to thank you for your graciousness. We are grateful for giving us another opportunity to celebrate in your tabernacle yesterday. Be magnified in our lives. We have no other one but you to lean on. We avail ourselves to be used as vessels in your vineyard. Guard, guide, and defend us from all plans of the enemy. Build hedges of protection around us this month, the months and years ahead, and let our detractors be confounded and put to shame. We put our trust in you and know that as we journey on, our lives will be transformed for the greater glory of your name now and forevermore. Amen.
Deputy Registrar, can you call the witness, please? Counsel, are they bringing in the two witnesses? Please.
Yes, I'm sorry, Honorable Commissioner, Chairperson. We need to conclude with the two witnesses today.
Good morning, Mr. Witness. Witness number 1, you may kindly sit down. Good morning, Mr. Witness number 2, you may kindly sit down. Witness number 1 and number 2, welcome back for continuation of your testimonies before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters. May I remind both of you that you are still under oath for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, I hand over the two witnesses to you.
Good morning, ma'am.
I hope you had a good weekend.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Suso, good morning.
Good morning, ma.
How are you?
I'm fine.
I also hope you had a good weekend.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
You're welcome back.
Thank you so much.
Council, can we proceed, please?
Yes, good morning, Madam Chairperson, Honorable Commissioners, and everyone present. Good morning, Mr. Suso.
Morning,
Mr. Ture.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Yes, so before we proceed in relation to where we stopped the last time, that was last Thursday, I will just want to ask Mr. Suso, you were asked to bring some documents. Most importantly, your property ownership documents.
Yes.
Where are they?
Two documents.
Yes, so the first one is the land ownership certificate, Madiana Village, Combo North. Is that correct?
Yes.
Measuring 30 by 30 meters
Yes.
square. But then we don't have the sketch plan. Where is the sketch plan? The complete documentation. Is that all you have?
Yes, that's all I have.
And the second is
Jalamba.
Yerambamba.
Jalamba.
Jalanba. Birkawa Jalanba?
Yes.
The dimension is 31 by 70 meters square.
Yes.
You had said the one you live in is a leased compound. Where is that certificate document?
That belongs to my father.
No, but we have asked you to bring it.
Okay.
You have been asked to bring it. You said your father gave it to you.
No. My father did not give it to me. I did not say that. That belongs to our family. It's a family compound.
So where is that one?
No, I did not bring it.
That is the compound that you built.
No.
Did you not say that's where you live?
That's where I lived. The house that is built there, part of the house was built by myself and my father.
We need the documents for that as well.
All right, thank you.
How about the vehicles?
Yeah.
How many vehicles?
Two.
Two.
Yes.
Did you not mention 3 vehicles?
No, I mentioned 2 vehicles.
2.
Yes.
Yes, can we have them? So the first one is an ML Benz.
Yes.
Where's the vehicle?
It's at the garage.
Is that it?
It's at the garage. Currently, it's off-road.
The second is also an ML Benz.
Yeah, yes. It's a small truck, Benz.
Where are the commercial vehicles? Documentation.
What?
The commercial vehicles.
Yeah, the Benz, the 14 passenger is a commercial vehicle.
Yes.
Currently, is off-road.
How many commercial vehicles do you have?
2.
2. And these are the documents?
Exactly.
Any private vehicle?
Yes.
Where are the documents for that?
That one is in the vehicle. I can bring it. The vehicle is here with me.
It's where?
It's outside.
So we will need that during break as well.
All right, okay.
So we need to tender everything together. So I will give you all these documents back. Make sure you provide all the documents you have with you so that we can have them tendered as well. So is this all the property you have?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Of course.
Do you have any property in your wife's name, in your sister's name?
No.
Anyone?
No.
How about compounds? You don't have any compound in anyone's name?
No.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, of course.
Do you know that if we find that will be contemptuous, you can be cited for contempt,
yes,
for misinforming the court? Are you aware of that?
I'm very aware of it.
All right. Now we will hand you over these documents. Make sure you have the last one so that we can tender them all in one bundle. Yes, so let's just briefly discuss, Mr. Ture and Mr. Suso, the issue of the subvention, and then we move ahead with respect to the withdrawals made at Vista Bank, that is the $50,000 and the $151,000 respectively. Do you understand?
Yes.
You had explained that when the subvention or the monies were paid to your account, that is the area council account, by the government of the Gambia, that is the $2 million meant for development. You had a conversation with Mr. Suso, and he said he told you certain things regarding how the money should be spent.
Yes.
Can you please repeat that here?
Yeah, when the 2 million came, I could remember vividly in my office, he came there and told me that normally when we have this type of money in Brikama, this is how we do it. I told him that whatever you do it in Brikama, we cannot do it like that here. So these are meant for projects, and we have salaries that we have to pay, and we have other liabilities.
How did he say it was spent on usually in Brikama?
He said normally they will share it, and then they will find a receipt for that.
Mr. Suso,
Yes.
you heard what your former boss says?
I heard him very well.
Yes, so did you have a conversation with Mr. Ture regarding the $2 million that was paid to the account of the area council?
The statement made by CEO is unfortunate and it's not something true.
Okay.
All what we discussed about the subvention is how to settle our liabilities with the banks. The 100,000 was given to him to settle Furu, and the other 100,000 was given to deposited into my account to settle his liability with Sidikan. I'm very much surprised to hear such a statement from my CEO. Honestly speaking, I'm very much disappointed.
But Mr. Ture,
Yes.
Mr. Suso, when the $2 million was paid to your account,
Yes.
you know what the money was for?
Of course, we know.
What was the money for?
The money was
Yes.
yes.
What was the money for?
This particular 2 million came purposely for construction of old market.
No, the money is just for development.
Yes, exactly.
It will not specify as to what the money is meant for.
Yes. This
Will that statement be correct?
yes, but this particular money was conditional grant.
It was a conditional grant.
Yes, if my memory can serve me well. And the discussion I had with the CEO is that since we are indebted with the banks and then vendors, let's spend this money whilst we wait on cash. That was the plan.
Let's talk about the conditional grant. You said it was meant for the construction of the market,
Yes.
and which year was this? 2021.
Yes.
What was the budgeted amount for the market construction? Do you recall?
If I can recall, it's about 2.4.
$2.4 million.
Something like that, yes.
And you had received way above the minimum amount. You have received $2 million, almost the entire amount.
Yeah, because I think the plan was the difference should come from council's collection.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the 0.4 million.
Yeah, that's 2 point. That was the plan.
Was the council aware that this money was paid to the account?
General Council?
Yes.
No, because we did not report to them.
Why didn't you report to them?
No, actually, we don't report to them.
Why did you not report to them?
Normally, if this money comes, chairman is always informed by the CEO.
Chairman is not the general council.
Yes, I'm just trying to inform you. This is how we operate.
But then that's wrong.
But there is, it's never. I'm never aware that if such money comes, we have to report it to the general council.
It's just common sense that if you report formally to the chairman, then ideally it will matters that will be raised at the general council.
Yeah, the chairman.
But did you inform the chairman formally?
No, normally, if I can recall, it's during our management meeting.
Yes, and then there is no management meeting at the Basiré Council. It's just you, the CEO, the chairman, that will just decide how the Basiré Council is run.
There was management meetings.
You don't call that management. You don't have meetings, minutes of meetings, do you?
Normally, what happens? We have a choir book where we put all our.
I had asked you a question. Do you have minutes of meetings of these meetings?
No.
CEO.
Yes.
Today, do you have minutes of meetings of these meetings?
Yes, I could remember it was requested from Yaya Sise. Yaya Sise is our secretary for our management meetings.
Do you have the minutes?
I mean, I don't have the minutes. The minutes are taken in a choir book, and Yaya Sise is under his custody.
Why did you not make sure that there are records of all these meetings as a chief executive officer?
I delegate the responsibility to Yaya Sise.
No, but you will have the records.
You are right.
You should have the records. So where are the records?
I didn't have the records.
So was a communication done in relation to the when you received these monies from government?
This matter was discussed.
Where?
At the management meeting. And I
had said the management meeting is yourself, the finance director, primarily, and the chair and the chairman.
Yes, chairman was duly informed.
And there are no records of these meetings, no minutes of these meetings.
Normally we take minutes, and the minutes are with Yaya Sise. I could remember he was asked.
So let's speak specifically about this particular 2 million that was paid.
Yes.
Was chairman aware?
The chairman was aware.
When you were discussing the issue regarding how you will spend this money, was the chairman aware?
He was only aware that we should use it for the development.
I don't understand.
He was only aware that we should use it, hence it was a condition on the ground.
Yes.
He was only aware that it should be used to develop the said, it should be used to finance the said project that we have sent to the ministry. Did you meet yourself, the finance director and the chairman to discuss these $2 million? Yeah, prior to the coming of the $2 million.
Prior to? Prior to it. And then what was the nature of the meeting?
The nature of the meeting was myself, Director of Finance, Chairman, and Yaya Sise.
Yes.
Yes.
What was the discussion?
The discussion was centered on the oil market that we should, when this money comes, we should, finance the oil market, and then the vendors, market vendors, especially the women, will have more space.
When the money was paid to the area council account, did you have a meeting subsequently?
No, we didn't have it.
Mr. Suso?
Yes.
Was there a meeting subsequently when the money was into your account, the area council account?
No.
Where was that?
Well, it was done between myself.
Please speak louder.
No, it was done between myself and CEO. We decided.
The two of you decided exactly how you would spend the money?
Yes.
Would that be correct?
Well,
what, Mr. Suso?
As responsible officers,
yes,
and then this chairman was informed earlier that this money will be spent on settling of council.
Please speak louder, Mr. Suso.
Yes.
Your voice is low today. I don't know what happened.
Okay. Basically, it was discussed between myself and CEO. We did the...
What did you discuss? How to spend the money?
Yes.
And you had discussed that you will depart totally from what the money was intended for?
Yes.
That is for the rehabilitation of the market?
Exactly.
And you had decided you wouldn't spend it on that?
Yes.
And why?
Yeah, because by then we are indebted with the banks, and then there was too much pressure on us, but we came with a second option, myself and CEO, to say, now since the situation is like this, let's settle the banks, settle liabilities, and we wait on the car park.
How much is the car park fees?
It's 2 million plus, 2 million some hundreds.
2 million, 2 million plus.
2 million some hundreds.
Did
Yes.
the car park fees eventually hit the account?
Yes.
What is the timeline, the difference? You had this in 17 December 2021, the subvention. How about the car park fees?
Car park is not far. The car park came. I think 1-2 months later.
So did you spend that to rehabilitate the market?
No.
You were waiting for the car park fees.
Again, the same problem. Similar problem came.
No, that would not be an excuse.
Council, the car park fees came on the 17th of March.
March, yes. Yes.
2021?
No, 2022. But it was arrears for June to December.
December.
Yes, which was 2.7.
2.7 million.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Madam Chairperson. So you had about 2-3 months, then you have received the car park fees, $2.7 million, Mr. Suso.
Yes.
And that will be way beyond what you would need to rehabilitate the market.
Yes.
Did you spend the money on that?
No.
What did you spend the money on?
The money was spent on other operational expenses.
Mr. Ture,
Yes.
did you agree with your friend, the finance director, that you will spend the $2 million to sort out the liabilities of the area council, and then when the car park fees comes, you will now spend it on the market?
Yes, finally we agree that hence we have liabilities. We have to use the $2 million subvention to settle the liabilities.
So I had told you earlier before,
Yes.
that you see how you have contributed in creating Mr. Suso.
Yes.
The problem, the area council, the mismanagement of the area council, the disregard of the rules and regulations. You, Mr. Ture,
Yes.
you are supposed to be chief executive officer.
Yes.
And so you had failed to spend the area council's funds in the manner in which it was supposed to be spent.
I agree with you.
Entirely.
Yes.
So that when you use the $2 million proposed for development,
Yes.
it's a conditional grant like the Suso says, and you had failed to make sure the money is being spent on the rehabilitation of the market.
You are right.
How do you explain that?
Yeah, the money was purposely for the development of the market, but the time when it came, it found out that we need to pay salaries, and we are seriously indebted with our contractors as well. So
These monies, both of you had benefited from these monies.
yes,
Mr. Suso, will that be correct?
No.
Why?
Subvention, the 100,000, the other one is for settlement of liability. The 100,000 was for CEO's expenses, liability.
CEO's expenses is what you have arranged, both of you, especially you have arranged with your friend
Yes.
at Vista Bank.
Yes.
So again, both of you had really benefited from this money.
Okay.
That's not like, okay, you have to agree or you disagree,
Because
and we talk about it.
What I want to disagree is that the money was not given to me for my own benefit. It was to settle CEO's liability.
No, but you are the one who distributed the money. You are the one who gave the CEO $100,000, and then you too see $100,000 is for the purpose of paying someone else. As far as you're concerned, it didn't show anywhere in the record. That's for your own arrangement, for your own benefit. Would that not be true?
That's correct.
Exactly. Now,
Council,
yes.
let me just find out from Mr. Ture. Mr. Ture, looking at your accounts, we have noted that the 1.3 from the 2 million
yes,
was withdrawn by Ndaba Kurubari,
yes,
and he withdrew a further 150,000,
yes,
and he withdrew another additional 800,000,
yes,
which sent your account, which was in credit, to debit.
yes,
And in these transactions, there is nowhere in the accounts that shows that these monies were remitted to some of your accounts for the purpose of payment of salaries. As Mr. Suso alluded to, that you
Yes.
were indebted to some of the banks, but none of these amounts, which is in fact above the 2 million that was credited into your account, has any trail to show that it went to offset the liabilities you have in the banks or to pay salaries. Would I be right to say that?
Yes, if you can allow me to explain a little bit further.
Yes, you have answered. You said yes.
Yes.
Okay, you can explain.
Yes, the 800,000 that was withdrawn
Yes.
later, 500,000 was taken to Vista Bank and 300,000 was supposed to be deposited at the Supersonic Bank.
Yes, so
Yes.
if we go to the accounts, can you go to the accounts and show us where the 500 was deposited? To corroborate the fact that the monies withdrawn, which was withdrawn on the 21st of December 2021, 500 was deposited at Vista Bank on the same 21st. Can you confirm for us? I think Mr. Suso can, because he may have the bank statements in the system.
Yeah.
Do you have the Vista Bank?
Yes.
Yes. Can you check whether that money was deposited on the 21st of December 2021?
The 800,000.
Pardon, how much is deposited?
You are referring to the 800,000 withdrawal on the 18th?
No, the CEO, Mr. Touré, said the 800,000. In explaining, he admitted that what I said is true, but he said the 800,000 that was withdrawn on the 21st of December 2021, 500 was deposited at Vista Bank. So please check the Vista Bank account and check 21st of December 2021, where the 500,000 was deposited by Ndaba Touré, by Ndaba Kurubali.
No, that statement is not correct. The 21st December withdrawal 800,
Yes.
765,000 was deposited to Supersonic, not 500,000 being deposited. It's 765,000 deposited to Supersonic.
From this 800,000?
Yes.
And it was deposited on the same day, 21st December?
21st December, yes.
In the Supersonic account?
Exactly.
Can I have a look at the account, please?
Yes.
Mr. Deputy Registrar, can I have a look at it, please? This is 765,000.
Yes. So there's a difference of 35,000.
No, this is debit, Mr. The credit column is here. This is debit.
No, it's credit. It's a deposit.
Is it there? 760. Okay, it's confirmed. Thank you. So the balance would be how much, Mr. Suso?
35,000.
So where did the balance go to?
I believe this one is against other expenses at the office, vouchers and the like.
And on the 23rd of December 2021, you withdrew 90,000.
23rd of
December.
Okay.
Is that correct?
Which bank?
Trust Bank.
Okay, all right, yes. Yes,
Yeah?
yeah.
Now, just one question before I hand you back to council. What is the ceiling that is granted by Trust Bank to the council in terms of overdraft facility? And what did you use as collateral to have your accounts overdrawn to such an extent? What was your limit that you agreed with the bank?
There was no limit being agreed, but in most cases, we apply for these overdrafts based on the expectation of the car park government rates, which is normally coming to Trust Bank.
So the car park fees are not paid in any other bank except for Trust Bank?
Yes.
And you have an understanding with Trust Bank that you can overdraw your account to any limit, to any amount, sorry?
No, we have never contracted any amount more than 1 million. It's all the time 800, 900.
Always within the 1 million limit?
Yes.
1 million or slightly above 1 million, right?
I cannot remember any time we contracted above 1 million.
No, you do not take the 1 million at one go. You take it in piecemeal.
Yes.
And sometimes your facility goes way beyond 1 million.
That's correct.
Yes. All right, thank you. You can proceed.
Yes. Now let us discuss there was an incident when, Mr. Ture,
Yes.
you had cause to either block or stop or query, however you refer it to, regarding the $50,000 that Mr. Suso had wanted to withdraw from Vista Bank. This was on the 6th of October 2022. So in your statement before the Commission, dated the 21st of May 2023,
Yes.
on the 4th page, the first paragraph,
Yes.
you had said, I recalled on October 6, 2022, while in my office I received an SMS text notification from Vista Bank for a withdrawal transaction of $50,000 by Lamin Suso, Director of Finance at Brikama branch, where I didn't sign any check in his name. However, I immediately contacted our relationship manager at Basse branch, who engaged one Serikan, Brikama branch manager, and directed him to me for confirmation. I certainly verified that Lamin Suso was the payee of the said check without my accurate signature. The bank subsequently reversed the transaction and requested Lamin Suso, Director of Finance, to refund the withdrawn money, and I will provide a copy of this check. Yes.
Yes.
Please explain to us that particular transaction.
Thank you. On this very fateful day, on the 6th of October 2022, I was in my office when I received an SMS alert from our account. Then the alert showing $50,000 withdrawal. When I could not remember signing any check for that particular date, then I consulted the relationship manager to find out where is this withdrawal taking place. Then after a while, he called me back and told me that the transaction is conducted in Brikama. I told him that, can you please let me to Sedikan? Then he led me to Sedikan. Then I called Sedikan and I told him that I have seen a transaction that I could not remember signing the check. After a discussion with Sedikan, finally he was agreed to send the check to the relationship manager for me to confirm. So that is the check that I have.
Can we see the check?
Yes.
That will be the copy of the check?
That will be the copy of the check, yes.
Yes, please. The date is 6 October 2022.
Yes.
So it has the signature of Mr. Suso. Is that correct?
Yes.
And the amount is $50,000.
Yes.
Honorable Chairperson and Honorable Commissioners, we apply to tender a photocopy of the check in relation to the subject matter in which the CEO then of Basa Area Council, the witness in for the commission, had explained that it is a withdrawal that Lamin Suso intended to make at Vista Bank, an amount of $50,000. The check number is 5485935. The date is 6 October 2022, signed by Mr. Suso in evidence as an exhibit from Vista Bank.
I also have the SMS, copy of the SMS alert.
Can I see that? This is the SMS alert, and it seems to be a conversation between you and someone else.
Yes.
You and who?
The one on top.
Yes.
I was when I was submitting it to the investigators. That was what I wrote there.
Very well.
Yes.
We also tender a copy of the SMS alert as printed by Mr. Ture, dated the 6th of October 2022, in relation to the withdrawal of $50,000 by Mr. Suso from Vista Bank in evidence as an exhibit, and we apply that both the check and the SMS alert be admitted in a bundle.
A Vista Bank check dated the 6th of October 2022 bearing check number 40801800492011 and an SMS text message dated the 6th of October 2022 are both admitted together and marked as LGC/OT/6 CEO / BSAC /037.
As the chairperson places, may we request the exhibits, please? Yes, so then, Mr. Ture, what happened afterwards when you contacted the bank for the transaction to be reversed?
Yes, the transaction was reversed.
And then?
Before I called Suso,
Yes.
and I told him that I have seen an SMS alert, and that SMS alert I have not signed the check. But he argued that I have signed the check. Then that was the time I also requested for a copy of the check. From the bank, through my relationship manager.
So go ahead.
Yes, and they snap the check and they send it to me.
And when they snap the check and send it to you, did you confirm that the signature was not yours?
Yes, I confirmed that the signature was not mine.
Did you ask your director of finance, Mr. Suso?
Yes, I told him.
And then what happened? Did he agree with you?
He didn't agree with me.
He had insisted it is still your signature?
Yes.
Mr. Suso?
Yes.
You have heard Mr. Ture?
I heard very well.
Yes, so that transaction, that withdrawal, what can you tell us about that withdrawal?
The statement made by CEO is not true.
Okay, go ahead. What is the version that is true?
He never communicated to me regarding to this check when I was about to withdraw the check. This check was with me almost 2 months. Like I said earlier, 30,000 was given to him, 20,000 was given to me. This check was with me until the time...
Please speak louder and clearly.
Yeah. This check was with me until the time the auditors came.
When was the check with you?
Since September.
September?
Yes.
Why was the check with you?
Because the money was being pre-financed.
The money was pre-financed?
Yes.
What was pre-financed? Just be very clear and very...
CEO came to the office, I believe, while he was on leave.
Yes.
In September, and I gave him 30,000.
Yes.
And then the 20,000.
From which money?
I gave him the money personally.
Do you have that record?
There was no record.
Okay, go ahead.
I gave the money to him.
How much?
30,000.
For what?
Against his per diem expenses.
What per diem is that?
When he traveled to America. Why then he traveled to America and the council was owing him per diem expenses that needs to be paid to him.
How much?
It's about 144, if I can recall.
When did the CEO travel to America, Mr. Suso?
This was around April, May, if I can recall.
April, May, which year?
2022.
2022?
Yes.
And you had given this chief executive officer how much?
30,000.
When he traveled?
Yeah, when he came back.
When he came back?
Yes.
Which month was that?
September.
September?
Yes, from April to September, we are owing him, we could not pay him.
So you paid from your own pocket?
Exactly.
And then?
And then this check was with me.
When was the check with you?
Almost from September to October.
Who authorized the check?
Myself and CEO.
Yourself and CEO authorized the check?
He signs, I signs. And this is why I have copies of some of the signature of CEO that are not regular in totality. I can present it if you wish.
No, we will come to that.
Yes.
You are anticipating the fact that this signature is not regular as well.
No, because
your problem is you want to anticipate everyone's next move.
Yeah,
that is your problem. No, just wait. That is your problem. You don't anticipate anything. The idea is this signature here is very irregular. It doesn't appear to be CEO's signature, so therefore you come prepared with other irregular signatures.
And
your problem, Mr. Suso, is you think you are smarter than everyone. That is your entire problem. The world doesn't work like that. Yeah, I always keep on telling you, I don't know which world you live in, it doesn't work like that. You wait for me. If I ask you questions, you answer the questions. If I read there, which you know, you and I know, we will read there because the signature is not regular signature.
Thank you.
And then when I read there, you answer the question.
Thank you.
So don't anticipate anything. Don't try to be too smart. These things, they get people angry. Do you understand that?
Sorry for that.
Very well. Now, let's go back to the drawing board. You had given Mr. Suso, Mr. Ture, $30,000.
Yes.
And then there was a check with you.
Yes.
Who authorized the check?
Myself and CEO.
When did the CEO authorize the check?
In September.
What was the check authorized for?
For payment of his per diem and then the 20,000 for some of his expenses.
Where are the necessary payment vouchers?
The 30,000 was not, the 50,000 was never withdrawn. So based on that, no voucher was prepared.
If the CEO or anyone should be paid per diem, what is the procedure?
A voucher should be prepared.
Where is the voucher?
The voucher was not prepared.
Good. So whose fault?
It's my fault as the accountant.
Who takes responsibility?
I take the responsibility.
So how can we tie council's funds to your own personal dealings with the CEO?
The money was not withdrawn.
The money was
not withdrawn.
No, it would be withdrawn future. There would be a future date that it will be withdrawn. You are saying you had signed the check to pay CEO $30,000. The money, when it is withdrawn at that time or in the future, the idea is, the intention is for it to be withdrawn. Is that not the case?
That is the case.
Exactly.
Yes.
But my point now is, you had said $30,000 was paid to the CEO. I don't doubt that. You and the CEO had your own arrangements on some instances.
Exactly.
I don't doubt that. But we are not here for your own personal private dealings.
Okay.
The idea is, do you have payment vouchers for the $30,000?
No.
You have evidence that the CEO signed that check for the per diem?
Yeah, it's only the check that I have.
But you don't have the evidence?
No.
Do you have the evidence?
It's only the check.
Right, we'll stop there for now. Mr. Ture?
Yes.
Were you paid per diem by Mr. Ture? Mr. Suso?
I was paid 30,000 on the 9th of September 2022.
From?
And that money was from Ajib Bank.
From Ajib Bank?
If you check the Ajib Bank on the 9th of September 2022, you will see a withdrawal of 50,000. And at that time, when he was paying me, there was no cause for us to take any credit, because our account in Ajib was not in debit.
So it is your evidence that the money you were given when you were traveling for the per diem, the money you were given was from Ajib Bank?
It was from Ajib Bank,
and not
yes.
from the Suso's pocket?
No, it was not. I signed the check and we wait for the person to go and withdraw. He came and he gave me 30,000, then I left.
So you were paid $30,000 and then you signed the check, it came from Ajib Bank, and
Ajib
you
Bank,
were paid
yes.
the money and you left?
Yeah, exactly.
That is your story?
Yes.
Right? We will confirm with Ajib Bank?
You can contact on the 9th of September.
9th of September?
Yes.
Do we have the Ajib Bank account?
We are checking the system at the back.
Yes.
Page 85.
85.
But
do you recall who made this withdrawal, Mr. Ture?
I cannot recall, but I have the SMS alert.
You have the SMS alert?
Yes, I can print it and
Did you say 9th of September?
Yes.
Can you make us a copy of the system of the alert?
Yes, I will do that.
Council, please check page 92. Check 92, page 92.
Yes, Madam Chair.
Page 92.
Yes, we have 9 September Ajib Bank.
Yes.
There was a withdrawal
of 50,000.
$50,000. Yes.
Yes.
So, Mr. Suso.
Yes.
There was a withdrawal of $50,000 on the 9th of September 2022.
Yes.
What do you have to say about that?
CEO, he totally mixed up everything. This 50,000 that was withdrawn from Ajib, this was paid to one Mr. Jonga. Mr. Jonga or Morsise with the COO during his travel in Chicago, and he can attest to that. This particular 50,000 was withdrawn and it was paid to that to Morsise or Morjonga. Morsise, the current Auditor General.
Yes.
So this 50,000 represent that. So
go ahead.
Yes.
Did you pay that individual?
Yes.
Who paid that individual?
I gave the money to that individual. I can recall, it's Morjonga in fact. It's CEO of the
my problem
yes.
is not, you see, there are so many irregularities in your area council, and so that we wouldn't waste our time regarding private arrangements. Yeah. My problem is, on the 9th of September 2022, there is a withdrawal of $50,000.
Yes.
If that is not to be, if we are not to go by the tourist statement that was the per diem that he signed the check for, and we are to believe what you are saying, people want to have the evidence to back it up.
Well, the money was withdrawn, and the money was given to
the evidence to back it up. Do you have it?
No.
That is the problem, Mr. Suso. There is a problem if you decide not to follow due process. That is the idea. You had borrowed, you had given money to Mr. Ture. You said that could be very true. Where is the evidence to back it up? You don't have it.
Yes.
And that is the problem again. So now, the other issue is, you were not paid the $50,000 by the bank. The bank reversed the payment.
Yes.
Why did the bank reverse the payment?
My understanding was there was no money in the account.
But no, you will know whether there is money or not in the account.
Yes, even whereas sometimes our account is in debit, they do allow us to withdraw.
No, but you will know whether there was money in the account or not. And if you are to be allowed to withdraw money from an account that is not liquid, there are transactions to follow.
Sometimes we do take chances to see whether they will accept.
You cannot take chances with public funds.
Because
sir,
they are customers.
Exactly. You will make communication. You know the bank is not, the account is not liquid, you will make communication, and therefore you will have authorization as to make withdrawals. That's how it works.
Yes.
You just don't go to the bank with a check, knowing fully well the account is not liquid, and you expect to be paid. So when you were not paid, you knew that you were not paid because this is the issue was it was reversed. Do you not have alert?
Yeah, I do have email.
That's it.
I don't have SMS. I do have email. Yeah.
You have email, so you have alert.
Yes.
You have alert that the transaction was reversed.
Yes. I was in the bank.
But you will have alert.
Yes.
Subsequently,
yes.
The email will come. When it's an email or an SMS, it will really be to your you'll be notified that the payment was reversed.
That's correct.
Were you not notified?
I was notified.
That the payment was reversed?
Yes.
Which means they were about to pay you, but for one reason or the other, it was reversed.
Yes.
And so why was it reversed?
My understanding was the account was in debit.
That cannot be your understanding. It has to be very clear communication.
Because if there was money in the account, I'll make a follow-up to know why is it that the check was not honored.
Let me show you the check.
Now, before you ask the question, let me ask Mr. Ture.
Yes.
Was the account in debit?
Yes, the account was in debit.
Prior to the withdrawal of the 50,000?
Prior to the withdrawal, yes.
Ah, thank you.
Yes?
Yes.
Who are the individuals who authorized that check?
Myself and CEO.
Yourself and CEO?
Yes.
Do you confirm that that signature is yours?
Yes, I do.
How about the part that the CEO is supposed to sign? Is that his signature?
Yes.
That is his signature?
Yes.
But that's not how the CEO signs. We have all the vouchers here, and the signature is totally different. You don't even need a signature expert. Do you agree?
What?
Do you agree that the signatures on the vouchers,
yes,
all of the vouchers we have, the signatures on the part of the CEO is totally different from the one you have there?
No, I disagree to that.
Okay.
Yes,
now let me show.
I have signatures here. That sometimes CEO signatures are not regular.
Then you cannot disagree. You just say that even though they are different, but the idea is CEO will have other signatures as well.
Yes, I agree to that.
So what do you agree with? The signatures on the voucher is totally different from the signatures that you have over there.
Because the reason why I said...
Is that true? Let's establish the fact first.
Yes, that's true.
Signature, the former CEO's signature on all the vouchers are substantially, totally different from what you have on that check. Would that be a correct statement?
Yes.
That's it. So now you can see what you want to say.
Yeah, because the check was signed in my office, so I have no doubt it's CEO signature. That's why I have the confidence to go to the bank and withdraw. So I have signatures between, like I said earlier, sometimes his signatures are not regular, but notwithstanding, since I'm his director of finance, any check that I should withdraw, I know it's come from him. And
will you agree with me that when it comes to banking, the bank will only have to recognize one type of signature?
Of course.
So why would that be different?
If they told me that the signature, they are not comfortable with the signature, I'll go back to the CEO.
No, you, the person in the bank is your friend.
But he was not the cashier.
The manager, he doesn't have to be the cashier. Everyone in the bank knows that Sedikan is your friend. Everyone knows that.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's not a secret. So we all know the privileges that comes with these things. Your face is a familiar face at the bank.
But remember, whatever we do.
And let's get the facts first. You will now explain what the situation is. Everyone at the bank, they are familiar with your face. They know you are the friend of the CEO of Sedikan.
Yes.
Exactly. Yes. So you would not go through rigorous processes. That signature is not the signature of Mr. Ture that is being normally signed in all the checks.
Okay, but remember, any withdrawal.
Let's get it first. I will still give you time to go through the samples you have.
Okay.
But the idea first is you will have to admit that you will agree that that particular signature is not the signature of Mr. Ture when it comes to Vista Bank.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Now say what you have to say.
But also remember that any check that is withdrawn or any deposit in the account, CEO will be aware.
Yes.
So I will not take that risk to withdraw any check without the consent of the CEO.
No.
So that is one thing. Just
Yes.
to show you that I'm very much comfortable that this is CEO's signature by the time.
No.
You see? Okay, that's my point.
Mr. Ture, the one Ture we have here, the one we know from this short conversations, from this short interview with Mr. Ture, we know there are serious lapses in his administration in Pasay Area Council. He is the last person, he is the first person that anyone want to take risk with regarding not detecting any issue. We know that. We know there are rules are not followed in Pasay Area Council. Rules are not followed. That is the truth.
We are doing our best to our ability.
Your best not enough, sir. I am afraid.
And then
now the amount was reversed.
Yes.
If it was a genuine payment, why would you not confront the chief executive officer?
The only time we had this discussion was when the auditor, the internal auditor, Burama Jata, saw me.
Yes.
That, do you recognize this check? I tell him that yes. This is the check is with me. The original is with me. He said CEO is saying he did not sign this check.
Yes.
After that discussion, then I had a discussion with him in my office.
Yes.
And I told him that CEO, this check is with me, and I gave you 30,000 out of this. How comes these auditors were able to get this check? Why are you saying that you did not sign this? Why don't you come to me? We regularize things rather than engaging the auditors. That's what we discussed, and that's why we stopped.
Mr. Suzo, you were supposed to be paid $30,000.
Yes.
You had committed as far as you're concerned, your own personal funds, which you have no record of, to give to the CEO.
Yes.
For per diem.
Yes.
And you deserve to be paid back.
Yes.
However you are paid back, that would not probably be your concern, but you must be paid back.
Yes.
Now you have a check that the CEO signed, purportedly signed, for you to be paid back your money. If that is the case, do you think that Mr. Ture will now say, now reverse this transaction, if that was genuine?
Of course.
Oh.
He can do something more than that.
Why? Tell us what he can do.
Because we are all human beings. Sometimes you can be with someone, showing you a very nice face.
Were you ever paid?
The money was not paid to me.
Were you ever paid $30,000?
Not yet.
Were you ever refunded the money?
Not yet. And still, I am in a loggerhead with him, and I asked him that this money has to be paid back to me.
We don't have evidence of that, sir.
If I don't have evidence, he has to be very grateful to himself.
After that, $141,000. Also, you made a withdrawal of $141,000.
Yes.
And the same page number 4 of the statement of the chief executive officer then, today, he said another similar transaction was the withdrawal on September 22nd, 2022, amounting to $141,000 from same Vista Bank branch, Birkama, by the Director of Finance, Lamin Suso, without any authentic signature, which was duly honored by the bank. Officials, however, I contacted Sedikan, Birkama branch manager, on this matter, And he responded that myself, the CEO and Director of Finance, both signed the check despite my queries of not signing any. And I called the Director of Finance, Diamond Suso, to refund the money into the council's account, as I am not aware of any of signing this check, but he deliberately refused to do so. Mr. Ture, please tell us that particular $151,000 is withdrawal.
Yes, thank you very much. This was in September 2022, when I also received an SMS alert. Before the 141, there was a 40,000 that goes into our account and are subsequently withdrawn. Then I saw another 141,000. When I saw that malfunction in the account, I related to the relationship manager to say, well, I'm seeing something very unusual in our account, and I want to know where is this withdrawal taking place. This transaction is taking place. Then he checked in the system and referred me to Brikama. Then I called Sedikan. I told Sedikan there is a check that is about to be withdrawn, or a check that is withdrawn already. I saw 40,000 in and 40,000 out, and I saw 141,000. So who is withdrawing the check? And he told me that it's your finance director. And I called Suso directly from that point, that I could not remember signing any check on this particular day amounting to 141,000. And what is the check for? But he insisted that the check is for the liabilities that we have taken and is going to pay those people. I told him that, well, I'm not aware. So the money should be taken back to the bank.
Was the money ever paid back?
No, the money was never paid back.
Mr. Suso, what will be your story?
Yeah, it's very right. This check was with me, and he signed the check. And then I can fully remember when I was leaving Basi coming to Combo, I told him that I'm going to withdraw this check. And he said, okay. And then the check is 141,000. There was a deposit in the account, 40,000, 26, and 65,000. And then 10,000 was used for my fuel cost.
You said there was a what?
There was a deposit of 40,000.
How much?
40,000.
Where?
Vista Bank.
You deposited 40,000 to Vista Bank?
Yes.
The same day you made the withdrawal?
No. These are different days. These were all monies that were paid in the council account. The
141,000, was it a one-time withdrawal?
Exactly, yes.
So when you made this withdrawal, you said you did what with the money?
When I withdrew the money?
Yes.
The money was with me.
You were explaining about a particular deposit.
Yeah, there was a deposit in council account.
Yes.
40,000, 65,000, and 26,000, different dates.
Yes.
And later this check was prepared in my name by myself and CEO. And then by the time I was even coming to Como to withdraw this money, I told CEO I'll withdraw this money because I have to settle this these monies. They don't belong to me.
I don't understand. Are you now coming back again with the same pre-financing?
Exactly. This is what I have.
You had pre-financed the area council.
Exactly.
Can you give us the details of the pre-financing?
The 65, unless I go through the statement.
You have to go through the statement. You have to help us to understand how you pre-finance the council.
Mr. Ture,
Yes.
while he is looking for the documents, the check, it seems on the face of the check that the teller processed the check.
Yeah, he already processed the check. He stamped it and...
Yes, I'm coming. So if I have asked you earlier, I said whether the account was in debit. You said yes, it was in debit. So if it was in debit, would the teller not have written on the check RD?
Yes, the teller should have written that, but he never did so. If you look at the account, it was minus 1 million.
So why would the teller not write RD here? Well, because there are now funds in the account.
Well, that is known to the best known to the teller. Why? Because normally, when the account is in debit, they will tell us that you cannot.
No, we just want to understand because you had some special relationship with Sedikan at the bank.
Yes.
So because as per normal banking procedure,
yes,
if there is money in the account, you write the check and they process it, they should pay you. And if there is no money and they process the check, when they check the system, they will put RD and return the check to you.
So
right?
Yes.
So in this circumstance, the account was in debit
Yes.
And yet still, this was processed for payment.
Yes.
And actually payment was done until you intervened
Yes.
for them to reverse the transaction.
Yes.
So what standing instruction did you give to Vista Bank in terms of credit facilities, overdraft facilities?
We didn't give them any standing facility. The only
Instruction.
thing, instruction, yes.
You didn't give them any.
Yes.
But you can walk into the bank and get the facility. You can get your accounts overdrawn.
Yeah, when these accounts were overdrawn, we don't expect to make any withdrawals.
So, but in this instance, it
Yes.
was possible to make a withdrawal.
It was possible for him to make withdrawal. And I told him that, already the account is in debit. If you, if we proceed to the 141, you'll see the reason why there was a deposit of 40,000 the same day, and it was withdrawn, and the 141 also goes out. Because that time also the account was in debit.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
I can give you the dates. On the
Where?
2nd of March.
On the
2nd of March,
yes,
2022, 40,000.
2022.
Yes.
Yes.
On the 2nd of March, 2022, 26,000. Yes. Vista Bank, yes. Deposits.
Go ahead. By the first deposit is by
myself, yes, if I can recall myself.
if you can recall.
Yes. Or my driver, I think it's Ibrahim Fati, my driver. I sent my driver this time.
How about the second withdrawal?
Was also deposited by my driver.
Yes, go ahead.
And the third one, 1st of August 2022, 65. That is done by myself at Vista Bank.
1st August.
Yes,
How much?
65,000. And this was to support salary.
That's all?
Yes, that's all.
What is the total?
That will give you 131. And
131?
Yes, and the 10,000 was for cost of fuel.
You deposited this amounts of monies at the Vista Bank account.
Yes.
Sorry. You said the 65,235.90 is deposit.
No, 65,000 only, 1st of August.
I haven't seen 1st of August here.
1st of August 2022, 65,000. 2022.
2020. I haven't seen any deposit 1st of August.
(2022)
2022 August.
65,000. Vista Bank.
Yes, that is what I'm looking at. I haven't seen 65,000 here. Because the deposits I see is starts from the 417,000, then the 114,914, then 20,000, then 90, then 4,000, then 980,000, then 140, that's 600,000, and 1.2 million. It's not here. There is no 1st of August here. I drew your attention to withdrawal made, which was done on the 2nd of August. There's no deed to that effect. You have it?
Yes.
Okay, let me see. Second of August, account transfer. Is that the one you are referring to?
65,000 is deposit. On top.
Cash deposit. 1st of August. Yes. Okay, we'll cross-check with the statements we have from the bank. Yes, Council.
Do you have the financial manual with you?
Yes.
Please turn to page 19. Yes.
Okay. And then.
The first, the authority for expenditure.
Yes.
Can you please read?
The authority to incur expenditure is vested in councils through budget approval. The finance director shall not make any payment nor accept any charge in his account unless authorized by the chief executive officer in accordance with the monetary threshold approved by its council.
What do you understand by that?
Yes. And then all authorizations should come.
What do you understand by the statement? That you can't make any payment, nor accept any charge in the accounts?
Yes.
Yes, what? What is your understanding?
Unless authorized by the...
What should be authorized?
All payments.
Not only all payments.
Charges.
So now I want you to tell us what you understand by the dictates of the financial manual. That you as the finance director should not what?
Should not accept any charges unless authorized by the CEO.
So I had asked you to read the first two lines.
Yes.
Let's do it again. Can you start again, please?
The authority to incur expenditure is vested in councils through budget approval.
Yes. Go ahead, sir.
The finance director shall not make any payment nor accept any charge in his account unless authorized by the chief executive.
Now what do you understand by that?
Yeah, what I understand is that the director of finance should not make any payment.
Yes.
Or accept any charge in accounts unless authorized by the CEO.
So the transactions in relation to the accounts must be authorized by the chief executive officer?
Yes.
On page 22, that is chapter 4, source of receipts and revenue.
Yes.
Please read to us.
Council shall collect revenue from the following sources according to Schedule 2 of Local Government Finance and Audit Act 2004.
Yes.
A. All rates and taxes, if any, levied under the provision of all relevant legislation.
Yes.
B. All fees for the licenses issued by councils under any enabling legislation.
Yes.
See all fees and monies received from inspections or sales of any listed books, accounts or documents in the custody of the Chief Executive of the Council.
Yes.
The all tribunal fees, fines, and fees due to the Council.
E.
Penalties, costs, and amount recovered in respect to any prosecution or actions under any act for the operation of which the Council is responsible or under which the Council exercises powers.
F.
The rent on all premises vested in the Council.
And G.
Profit, royalties, interest, dividends, and annual proceeds due from any other sources.
Yes.
Any amount paid to the Council by the government or other donors, agencies, whether as a grant or endowment.
Yes, and the last one.
Any other income, forfeits, receipts, or proceeds lawfully derived by the Council from any other source whatever, and which sources is not specifically mentioned in this section.
Did you see any part that it says that or any other amount as pre-financed by the finance director?
No.
You don't see that?
No.
But throughout your tenure as the finance director, you keep on pre-financing the council?
Sometimes, not throughout.
Throughout. Since you were employed at the area council, you had said that you have pre-financed the area council at an amount of millions of dollars.
No, this was mostly in 2020.
But I'm just telling you, mostly in 2020, but even in 2021 as well.
Yeah,
Are you not saying there was no pre-financing activity in 2021?
Very few.
Was there any pre-financing activity?
There was.
So then that's my point. Since 2021, since you are employed, you have been pre-financing the council as far as you're concerned. More than $1 million.
That's correct.
Is there anywhere that he has said that the revenue of council is derived from pre-financing as well?
No, council.
So why do you want us to go by the fact that you have pre-financed the council?
This was an internal arrangement initiated by myself and CEO.
Can we see the internal arrangement, please, sir?
It was verbal.
Can we see the internal arrangement?
No, there is no document.
So why must we believe you?
I believe my CEO should be very grateful to give a very good statement in respect to some of these activities that has happened between
Even
myself.
let's assume you had even pre-financed council. Are you authorized to pre-finance council?
What?
Answer the question.
No.
So it's even a non-starter, is it not? The idea that you will even give the council $10 million is a non-starter. Let's just take it you are just kind and generous. And that's it.
Yes.
But you cannot be withdrawing the council's funds in the name of pre-financing. You cannot do that, and you know you cannot do that. Is that not the case?
The withdrawals were refused.
You cannot do that. You know you cannot be withdrawing monies from the area councils for your own personal use in the name of pre-financing without no records.
You are right.
Good. Now, the $141,000 is, when you withdrew the money, what did you do with the money?
Yes, the money was with me.
You spend the money.
Yes.
$141,000.
Yes.
But then the amount you had said you pre-financed is not the same amount with respect to what you have withdrawn.
There was a difference of 10,000.
There was a difference of what?
10,000.
$10,000.
Yes.
And what was that for?
When I was leaving Basi, I pre-financed my fuel. And CEO can attest to that. That's why the 10,000.
It doesn't matter whether the CEO can attest to anything. The idea that you will still keep on repeating that you have been pre-financing even cash power would be really absurd. Now, you spent $40,000 on the 2nd of March. You had deposited to the account.
What?
You deposited $40,000 on the 2nd of March 2022 as far as you're concerned.
Which account?
$20,000 you pre-financed.
Yes.
$40,000, sorry. 2nd March 2022. You said...
Yes.
In accumulation of the 141, you were trying to justify that. You said that the first deposit was $40,000 to Vista Bank.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
That's correct.
By either you or your driver?
Yes.
What was the activity that you were pre-financing?
It was, I can recall I was in combo with my driver. It was to support some payments in council's account.
See, Let me say you are correct, you are right. Now where are the payment vouchers?
No, the payment vouchers, this was a deposit in the account.
You said it's pre-financing. The idea is you have deposited the money for the purpose of pre-financing.
Yeah,
Is that not the case?
yes.
What were you pre-financing?
So that council can facilitate those vendor payments.
What were you pre-financing with respect to the $40,000, sir?
I deposited for council to enable to facilitate those vendor payments.
Which payments are you referring to?
Unless I go through the statement and look at which payments were done against the 40,000.
If you don't have it, just say you don't have it.
But right now I don't have it.
Exactly. The next was $26,000.
Yes, I can recall this was also against similar payments.
What payments are they?
Unless
Yours boss is here.
Yes.
You two of you should authorize payments.
Yes.
There should be payment vouchers.
They are available.
So where are they?
Honestly, they are not.
Every time I ask you, you say you will bring it, and you never bring any payment voucher. So where are they?
This one.
The past 2 weeks you have been saying you will bring it, I will bring it, I will bring it. Where are the payment vouchers? To support your argument.
This one I have to go through the statement.
You don't have it, sir.
Yes, I don't have it.
$65,000 is 1st of August. What was that for?
It was to support salary payment. Salaries.
Salary payments.
Yes.
The council had asked that you pre-finance.
I was in Combo here. CEO called me that there is a shortage of 65,000 for salaries to be completed.
Yes.
That was the time I went and deposited 65,000. If you look at the deposit into the account, you will see after the deposit there is salary being paid.
I don't have to infer anything. I have to see the records. Mr. Ture, if you call your junior at the time, Mr. Suso, to ask for $65,000 for payment of salaries?
No.
Mr. Suso, do you have evidence of that?
No.
Now, so you don't have, you had withdrawn $141,000 without no payment voucher to that regard. You don't have evidence to support your pre-financing. So what will happen with the money? The 141 that you had withdrawn. The finance accounting manual says that you are responsible. So what do you have with respect to that?
The vouchers are available, not with me currently, but the vouchers are.
You had been testifying for the past 2 weeks, sir.
But I was not expecting that you will ask me about these vouchers.
No, I had asked this. You had answered these questions before. Please be honest. You have answered these questions before. And you said you would provide the vouchers. You think I forget? I did not forget what you said earlier, sir. You kept on saying, I will bring the vouchers. And you never brought the vouchers.
Since Thursday when I left here, I communicated.
What your problem was, to be honest, really, is none of my concern. I am saying that it had been 2 weeks, you had been saying you will bring this particular issue was discussed with you separately from the CEOs. Is that not true?
Yes.
We had discussed this matter. We had discussed this withdrawals. You know the answers you've given. And we had said that if you have evidence, you produce it.
Okay.
You did not produce it. So now we will move to other issues. Unless there are other questions regarding the checks and the withdrawal of $151,000. Honorable Commissioners. Very well. Now we will be going to the issues regarding Mr. Ture.
Yes.
The last will be, you had identified some vouchers that were tendered by or through the finance director, but which are not in conformity with the accounting and financial manual. They didn't follow due process. We had confirmed that with the finance director. But for the purpose of the signatures, there were some that you had purportedly signed. You had asked that you reconcile with the registrar, and you did. You had identified some vouchers. You are saying that the signatures are not yours. Is that not correct, sir?
Yes, it's correct, sir.
Let me show you some of the vouchers that you had identified as not bearing your authentic signature. That is a bundle that you had selected from the lot to show some suspicious transactions. Can you confirm whether those are the documents that you had identified as being or not carrying your authentic signature?
There were two vouchers.
Please speak louder.
There were two vouchers.
Only two?
Two, yes.
Are those the ones? Are they there? Can you check that those exhibits?
I could remember the other one. The first one was 18,000. The other one was 7,000 plus.
The first one was
18,000
$18,000
plus. Yes.
Are they there?
I could not find it. I gave the two vouchers to the register.
In the meanwhile, we will allow questions from the commissioners, if any, so that we can trace the vouchers.
Now, Mr. Ture, can you explain for us to understand, on the 18th of January 2022,
Yes.
trade license and rates were were debited. The sum amount debited was $224,089.77 hututs. The same date, same time, the same amount was credited into your account again. I will give you to look at this and perhaps explain to us what happened. Mr. Okay, yes. Yes. Or you can give it to the director. Give it to him to check first. Is there any reason, or can you please hand over that to Mr. Suso to help us?
Yes, the 224.
Yes.
Yes.
That was trade license and rates.
Exactly.
Yes, for Trust Bank.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes, the account was debited and later it has been credited.
Yes.
I think this is a wrong entry. It should have been credited. Yes, I could remember this was end of year when the RM communicated that our limit is more than 1 million, which is not correct.
Your what?
The RM communicated to us that, this is payment for Trust Bank.
Their rent?
Their trade license and the rates.
The rates.
Yes, 224.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Yeah.
Mr. Suso,
Yes.
if being an accountant,
Yes.
if you mistakenly debit an account that you should have credited, don't you think you should have two credits? The one to offset the first one and then the correct one. The second credit will be the correct amount.
It has to be debited twice.
Sorry?
It has to be credited twice.
It has to be.
Yes.
But was that the case in this instance?
No. It's only one debit and one credit.
Therefore, your explanation doesn't hold. If it has to be double credit, why do they give you single credit and you never ask the bank to why that was done? You should have been credited. They mistakenly debited your account. Now they are reversing it. The first should be the reversal of the amount that was debited, and the second credit should be the amount that should have been paid into your account.
Yes.
But that is not the case on the statement of account.
You are correct. Actually, by the time we owe the bank.
I know you owe the bank, but there should be a paper trail to say this was an error, we are reversing the first debit with this credit and then give you your correct credit.
Yes.
But you never raised the alarm with the bank.
No, I did not make any alarm, but my understanding was the account was balanced simply because we owe them and they were able to...
I know you owe them 1.6 million.
1.61,000,
Yeah.
Yes.
When that debit was done. Then the same day, they reversed it.
Yes.
According to you. But it should be two reversals. One reversal and the other one is the amount that you should have been credited where they made a mistake.
But notwithstanding, the amount went down to 837.
Yes, because the 200 and something was what was debited.
Yes.
We should not have been debited on the 18th. That took it down to, or took it up to 1 point something million.
61.
Now, they reversed it the same day.
Yes.
And that brought your balance down to 800 and something.
37, yes.
Yeah. So I am saying, if what you are saying is true, then the bank still owes you some money.
Yes.
But you never raise the alarm.
No.
And you never reconcile your balance with your bank and your cash book. Because, sorry, you don't have a cash book.
No, we have a cash book.
You said you came in 2021 and scrapped the cash book.
No, we have cash book. We are usually
Okay, but you don't reconcile on a monthly basis your bank account and your cash book.
I do reconcile it out of the system.
Now, but then you would have seen this error if you had reconciled as of that month.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, let me have the Deputy Registrar. Let me have the, let me just finish the question.
Yes.
Now, let me have the statement. Now, Mr. Ture, would it be right to state that going by your accounts,
Yes.
at no point was it necessary for you to take these facilities that you were taking from the bank to pay salaries, going by the statement from Trust Bank?
Yes. I can explain.
Yes.
I agree with you.
Okay.
Yes, but
Okay, you agree. Wait, hold on.
okay.
Now, you agree because, is it because of the fact that the car park fees, the rates, the subventions that ought to have been paid by government were being paid by government? And even whereas they delay in paying, they pay you lump sum amount for the months that they did not pay. Is that right?
Yes.
Based on the statement we have.
Based on the statement, yes. And that is exactly what has happened, yes.
Yes. So my question is, we have noted in the statement
Yes.
that when these car park fees and rates are paid,
Yes.
which is ranging from 1 million to 3.5 million,
Yes.
each time government remits this money into your account,
Yes.
within that same month, the entire money is withdrawn by council staff.
Yes.
And these withdrawals are done by the staff who you give authority
Yes.
to withdraw this money.
Yes.
And would I be right to say that these monies were never used, because this is 2020, I'm looking at 2022 and 2021.
Yes.
For 2021, you had the 15 million credit from the two banks,
Yes.
Vista and Supersonic.
Yes.
So these monies that you withdrew, which were car park revenue that was sent to your account were never used on any project activity of the council. Would I be right to say that? Because as at that time, you already had money which you were disbursing for the projects that you were executing. Because apart from those 5 projects that you were executing, there was no other side projects that you were doing.
Yes, there were some side projects like the extension of the chairman and the vice chairman's office.
When was that extension?
That was from 2021 to 2022. And also there was this pavements that we laid in the council's premises.
Can we have evidence of that to show that you expended this much, and we can reconcile that to monies that were withdrawn when these CAPA fees are paid into the trust bank account?
Yes, the evidence should be in the finance
so please
department.
note that and provide us with the evidence.
Okay.
Please note before you forget. Evidence of the side projects apart from the major projects. Now, as at the time, that is to say in May, when this commission started,
yes,
the staff of BASA said they were not paid allowances for the previous 6 months, for the preceding 6 months, sorry.
Yes.
Now, how would you explain receiving car park fees for the period that we are talking about? You had amounts varying from 2.7 to you had 2.7, you had another 2.4, and this was in May, 14th May, no, 17th May, 2022. Your car park fees were 2.4 million. And if you recall, you told this commission that your salary liability is, as of April this year, is 78,261.59. So why is it that you couldn't use that money to pay salaries? Why couldn't you use that money to pay salaries? Since this remittance was done on the 17th. On the 17th of May. Why?
17th of May 2022.
Pardon?
17th of May 2022.
Yes. 17th of May 2022.
No, the car
your
park.
car park payments amounted to 2.4 million. 2,406,141.
This year's car park payment, by the time when it came.
This is 2022 I'm talking about.
Yeah, by the time it reached our account, we have already left the council.
You said?
By the time that money left our account, the car park fees and the subvention, that time we already left the council.
You already left the council?
Yes.
In May?
No, we left the council in July.
In July?
Yes.
I'm talking about 2022.
Yes, I could not, because
this is 17th May 2022, you received this amount, even though you had a debit balance of minus 979,148.82. So when that is deducted, you had a balance of credit balance of 1.4 million. That is May 2022. Okay, let's check. Now, in August 2022,
Yes.
you had a further credit into your account, which is 2,032,811.17.
Yes, that was.
That was car park fees for January to June,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And you had a further credit for September. You had 1.5. This is subvention to councils, 1.5 million.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You had all of this money, you understand, towards the 2 last quarters of 2022, correct?
Yes.
So why would you say the council was in serious trouble?
Yeah,
When
2020.
you had these monies to take care of salary, and this is minus the revenue you are collecting.
Yeah, in 2022, we have paid salaries up to December, and we are not indebted. I think the salary indebtedness was, that started in June 2023.
But that is not what evidence you are giving before
The
this council.
2023,
You
the
are
salary,
saying that in
Yes.
2021, things became exacerbated because
Yes.
of the financial mismanagement.
exactly.
And the people that testified before you, that is the junior staff,
Yes.
said the preceding 5 to 6 months they did not get salary.
No, that is 2023.
Yes, I understand.
Yes.
So for 2023, when did you receive your car park fees?
That one came after when we left.
When did you leave?
I left in July.
July.
Yes.
So for whole of January to July, you did not receive any car park fees?
No, I could not remember.
Are you sure?
I could not recall that.
We will check that.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, Mr. Chair, let me just
Yes.
ask this question. The lady chairperson had told you about the subvention of 1.5
Yes.
got in September
In 2022.
2022, yes.
Yes.
And that took your balance to a credit of 860. Sorry. Let me get back. The chairperson had indicated or put in question to you that you received 1.5 on the 8th of September 2022.
Yes.
And subsequently,
Yes.
on the same 9, 10, and 15th September, the withdrawals were so heavy.
Yes.
200,000, 500,000, 100,000, 50,000 out of the 1.5 million that you had received.
Yes.
And finally, what broke the camel's back is on the 22nd of September, the same September, you signed a check for 800,000 from the Basset account. That took you straight back to a debit of 800,000. Don't you know when you are in debit you pay charges? Isn't the interest charges?
Yes.
Interest applied?
Yes.
And all of these things, they add up. And it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And
All right.
the people in the council are the ones who are paying these things for your unplanned withdrawals.
Yes.
Maybe Mr. Suso can help. Why were these monies withdrawn from on the 8th of September when you had the 1.5, but on the 9th and on the 10th, you withdrew 200,000, 500,000, 100,000, 50,000, and 100 and then finally, on the 22nd, you withdrew 800,000. Why was all this withdrawals?
Yes. On the 8th of September, 1.5 came in. By the time we are in debit of 867,000 with the bank, then the amount went down to 667. So there was withdrawals by Malefi Bayi, 200, 500,000. And I could recall this 500,000 was deposited to, I think, Supersonic. if I can recall.
Can you show us the receipt? Whilst you are checking, Mr. Ture,
Yes.
would it not have been prudent on the side of council to maintain a salary account, knowing that this is where you pay, where the car park fees and rates come in, and which are regular, and which you are sure that they are going to be paid? Why didn't you put the staff to receive their salary from Trustbank, so that at the end of the day, you don't have difficulty in paying your salaries, because you are assured of monies coming in that will take care of the salaries, and you will have balance, which, if there is need, you will move to do other council's activity.
Yes, I quite agree with you. If we have done that, then we will not have run into this problem. And I quite agree with that. That one should be the best option, and it should be the right thing.
Yes,
Because
you are checking for Mr. Postoni. Can we see it?
Yes, I want to confirm where this 500,000 was deposited, but I can recall it was breakdown into different amounts.
No, just check you have all the accounts there. Check. If it is not there, it is not there. So it couldn't be said to have been deposited in any of the accounts. Because this check was given to Malafi Baji, and I assume that he collected the money cash, because it's not a bank transfer, right?
No, it was a cash withdrawal.
Oh. So it's not there. It's not in Supersonics.
It was breakdown into various...
No. The 5,000 is not paid into Supersonics.
No. It was breakdown into different amounts.
Council, you may proceed. Thank you.
Yes, you've seen the two vouchers.
yes,
What is the first voucher, the amount?
it's 18,699.
What is the payment meant for?
The payment cost of fuel for NDMA.
Who is the beneficiary?
NDMA.
MD?
NDMA, National
Disaster Management,
Yes.
the ANC.
Yes.
Who signed the checks?
I could remember before I left, a check was signed for NDMA for their fuel.
For their fuel?
Yes.
How much was that?
Well, I could not recall the exact amount.
Was that an open check, or there was an amount?
Yeah, because there was, I couldn't, no, there was no, it was an open check.
An open check?
Yes.
So you said that signature, is that yours?
No, this one, I didn't agree with that. It's not mine.
Why is that signature not yours? What is the difference between that signature and your actual signature?
This one, it's not my signature.
So you believe it is forged?
Yes.
Who do you think signed that on your behalf?
Well, it's either because we are the two signatories on the vouchers, Lamin Suso and myself.
Who prepared the payment voucher?
This payment voucher, I could not know who really prepared, but it should be prepared by Ndaba Kurbali.
Can you hand that over to the finance director then? Yes, Mr. Suso, is that the signature of the today?
Yes.
Who prepared the payment voucher?
Ndaba Kurubali.
Did Ndaba Kurubali sign?
No.
So how would we know that he prepared the payment voucher?
It's his writing.
Is he not supposed to sign it?
Yes, he's supposed to sign.
Did he sign it?
No, on this particular payment voucher, the signature of the accounts clerk is not there. It's the old one. Yeah, but the latest one that we introduced, that one.
When was that, the date?
This was 22nd of June, 2021.
21.
Yes.
Mr. Ture, were you in town by that time?
22nd of June 2021.
Were you in the office by that time?
I should be in the office that time.
So how would you not know when they were preparing these payment vouchers as a CEO?
It's normally these ones will come after, most of the time they will come after the transactions.
In fact, most of the vouchers will come after the transactions.
Yes.
How about the second one?
The second one is here also.
What is the amount?
It's 7,770.
What was the payment for?
Being payment for cost of fuel for BSAC1 while on official mission to Banjul as per attachment.
BSAC1 is allocated to
the chairman.
the chairman.
Yes.
Did you authorize that payment?
No, this payment I did not authorize it.
Can you please hand it over to the finance director? Yes, sir.
Yes.
What can you tell us about that particular payment?
This is a sundry fuel supply for BAC1,
Yes.
on official mission, prepared by Tabakurubari, signed by CEO and myself.
What is the official mission about?
The document is not attached.
It's not attached.
Yes.
So as the finance director, how will we know that that is an authentic payment?
Well, it is authentic, but the supporting document
The
is
supporting
not
documents are the determining factor, not the actual payment itself, not the actual withdrawal of the amount. The supporting documents are what will authenticate the payment. Is that not the case, Mr. Suso?
Yeah, looking at the vouchers, in fact, this one was even a refund.
Refund?
Yes. The fuel was spent and later the money was refunded.
To?
Possibly to the chairman.
Refunded to who?
To the chairman.
I don't understand. How was it spent? So it was also another case of pre-financing as well.
Yeah, it do happen.
So who pre-financed this one?
Chairman.
Where is the evidence?
There's no evidence, but the fuel receipt, because normally chairman also will travel to Combo, pre-finance fuel. Because if you look at the date on the
Let us assume there was pre-financing by either you yourself or the chairman
and the CEO.
It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Any of you guys.
Yes.
At the area council.
Yes.
Where is the document to support that?
No.
No what?
Because this one, what I can see.
You said no what?
Because by right, if there's a pre-finance, there should be a documentation prepared.
No, there's nothing like pre-financing. You guys should not run the area council as if you're in your homes. But even if we are to give you the benefit of the doubt that indeed you will put your own money into the area council's coffers, where is the document to support that?
Council, there is no document. The reason that advanced all these issues is because we were having financial challenge. So some of the issues will happen.
To be honest, you were employed to work for the area council.
Yes.
Not to pre-finance the council. I had shown you the financial manual, the revenue of the area council. You are supposed to manage the revenue of the council. Yourself, the CEO, the chairman, and anyone that works at the area council. Primarily you.
Yes.
The management. And that's it. So you cannot be running the area council as if you're running your homes or your private business. But to say the least, even in doing that unlawful act, you still cannot have documents to show that you have pre-financed the council. And I keep on reminding you how rich you are more than the area council, and you keep on denying that the fact. But every document that you pick, if you couldn't have an explanation for it, the next thing would be is a pre-finance. If I want to believe it as unlawful as it seems, there is no one single document to prove that it was pre-financed. Now, the other issue to conclude with both of you would be regarding the payment vouchers. What would be the limit? Are there any threshold in relation to who will approve what amount of payment at the area council? Mr. Ture, as a CEO.
Yes.
What is the threshold?
Well, we didn't have any threshold.
Why? Are you not supposed to have a threshold?
We're supposed to have a threshold.
So?
but we didn't have any threshold.
And why is that?
It was,
I want to understand why you don't have a threshold.
it was not correct.
I know.
Yes.
But why don't you have a threshold?
We didn't have any threshold.
I know you don't have a threshold.
Yes.
Mr. Ture,
Yes.
you are employed to enforce the law.
So,
Why don't you not have a threshold?
yeah, the threshold should have been determined by the chairman and to a further extent by the
And what
general council.
threshold are we talking about right now?
Well, I could not remember.
What threshold are we referring to right now?
No, I don't know the threshold that we are referring to now, unless you referred me to.
I don't understand.
I-
When payments are supposed to be authorized, there
Yes.
are payments that you can authorize.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
Yes,
There are payments that you can authorize.
yes.
Now turn to page 19 of the financial manual.
Okay.
If you don't know the threshold, maybe perhaps that's one of the reasons why you would be just spending
Okay.
or authorizing monies at any amount.
Okay.
Turn to page 19. Do you have it with you, sir?
No, I didn't have it with me.
Let me read for you. It
You
says,
can read here. Yes, I remember. Yes.
authority for expenditure.
Yes.
The authority to incur expenditure is vested in council through budget approval.
Yes.
The finance director shall not make any payment nor accept any charge in his account unless authorized by the CEO and in accordance with the monetary thresholds approved by each council.
Yes.
As regard the monetary threshold, it should be noted that up to a given amount, the CEO can approve and incur expenditure without reference to the chairman or mayor, whichever the case may be, of council, my input. Up to a certain amount, the CEO is required to consult and seek clearance from the chairman or mayor, as the case may be, or mayoress. Beyond a given amount, the CEO is required to refer such expenditure to council to seek approval. So you have financial guidelines. You as the
Yes.
chief officer, accountant officer, you have financial guidelines. You cannot
Yes.
just spend monies anyhow. You can't commit council's funds anyhow at any amount. There has to be checks and balances.
So I quite.
What is the
agree.
procedure in your area council?
That is not the procedure.
What is the what procedure do you have?
The procedure that we have is when there is payments and there is an amount attached to it. Mostly the amounts are written on the check, and the checks are signed and they are withdrawn.
Who authorizes payment?
I authorize.
You and yourself, the finance director, and the
Yes.
chairman?
We should consult the chairman in most of the payments, but most of the time we didn't consult him.
But in most times as well, he's aware.
Yes.
But you don't have a ceiling.
No, we didn't have a ceiling.
And so the clearance from the chairman, if it is really a very large number, would be verbal as well.
So,
Is that correct, Mr. Suzo?
Yes.
Yes, what?
There was no threshold at the council, and we are operating based on our own discretion.
And who decides? Who exercises the discretion? Yourself
And CEO,
and
chairman is sometimes been informed by the
informed.
CEO.
Yes. So
verbally.
yourself, the CEO primarily, and the chairman will also be informed in some aspect as well.
Yes.
How about council?
No.
Why did you not develop a threshold?
No. That we did not get to that, and we did not push it to the council.
Did you not know at the time?
Yes, we understand.
As in you, personal, let me talk to you personally. Did you not know at the time?
Yeah, I understand there should be thresholds.
You knew that there should be threshold.
Yes.
Why did you not advise that there should be threshold?
Honestly, I was overtaken by events. I could not.
Which events were you, what overtook you? Which events?
I was also busy in my office doing
You were?
things. Well, I was unable to push
You
it.
had time to withdraw money.
Yes,
You
sir.
had time to withdraw money up to 4 million as far as the audit report is concerned, but as far as you're concerned, $3.something million. You had time to do that and not to follow procedure. What were you overwhelmed with?
Yeah, you are very right. This procedure sometimes, honestly, it took us time to go back.
So
to the
why would you not
documents.
do this simple thing? The idea that there has to be threshold is because it was not favorable to you guys.
No, I disagree with you.
So what to now give me the reason?
Because these monies are not for us personally. These are,
That's okay.
yeah, so whatever we do is in the interest of the council.
That's
and the
all right.
people of URA.
That's okay. Now
Yes.
give me the evidence.
Yeah, so it was not actually pushed to the council. We did not do our job.
When you withdrew the $100,000, it was not for the interest of council, was it?
No,
So don't tell me whatever you do is for the interest of council.
that's one off.
One of what? One of what?
Like, for helping the CEO
No,
internally.
an unlawful act,
Yes,
an illegal act.
you are right.
So don't sit here and tell me you were doing whatever you're doing was for the interest of council. Because whatever you had done, but you, the chairman, the CEO, was not for the interest of council. Even if you had done it once, but we have seen repeated acts of flouting the rules. You are telling me flouting the rules is in the interest of council? The financial manual dictates that for every departure from the accounting norm, you should seek clearance from the CEO. Did you do that?
Yes,
Did you do that?
There was no document, but he was in the picture.
What?
There was not, most of the time, there is no documentation, but he is always in the picture.
For every departure of accounting procedure, norms and regulations, you should inform and have clearance from the CEO in writing.
You are correct.
Says the financial manual. Have you ever had one?
No,
And you have always departed.
yes.
So don't tell me it's in the interest of, what is in the interest of the council is for you to follow the law and the regulation. Where it may be a burden or it may be impossible, you seek clearance in writing to depart. But all you had departed from was the idea that when it was time for you to deposit money into your account in the name of you had pre-financed the area council, it's now convenient. So, Mr. Ture.
Yes, sir.
So, up to the time you had left, there was no manual regarding the threshold. Is that the situation?
No.
So why were you approving vouchers, payment vouchers, without the correct supporting documents?
That was not right.
I know. But why were you doing it?
Because it was not right. I will be expecting that they will bring the attachments, and the attachments never come.
Yes.
Yes.
But you have already authorized the payments.
I have already authorized the payment.
Before the vouchers will come.
Yes, I accept that.
As in, why was that the case?
It was not proper. I should not have done it, but I did it because they will always tell me that they will bring the supporting documents.
And then they never did.
The supporting documents never came, yes.
Anyways, Honorable.
But Mr. Ture,
Yes, ma'am.
the supporting documents were not the ones that should precede the signing of the check finally?
The supporting documents should have been attached before we even signed the check.
Yes, they should.
Yes.
They should come to you to do final verification
Yes,
before you sign the check.
exactly.
Because the documents will indicate, you understand,
The reason why the
reasons
check
for the
should be drawn,
transaction.
yes.
And you will see that due process was followed and the check would be attached on the voucher so that after checking the voucher, you sign. If you are not satisfied with what you have seen on the voucher, you will not sign the check.
Yes,
Is that not the process?
yes. That should be the process.
Okay. Now I have a question. When you do your bilaterals during your budget,
Yes.
how do you engage government to know what is exactly that you anticipate to get as your car park fees?
The car park fees, that one normally is that is determined by what is collected by GRA.
Yes.
Yes, and normally they collect for the whole 8 councils, and the amount that they've collected for the first quarter is what is divided among the 8 councils.
But how would you know? Do they give you data for you to be able to verify so that you could put the right estimation in your budget?
No.
Because they should give you data to say this is what you expect to earn, so that at the end of the year or at the end of each quarter, you have an anticipation of what your car park fee should be. So you don't engage government to know those details?
No, we never, we engage them, but normally what really happens is like when they collect the car park fees, they will call us and say, GRA has collected maybe 8 million. Mm-hmm. So that 8 million will be divided evenly among all the 8 councils.
How is the division done?
It's equal.
It's equal division?
Yes.
All right?
Yes. And,
So they just inform you that this is what they collected?
yes.
And you don't have any way of verifying it?
No.
Don't you think as a major revenue line, you should be in a position to verify that?
Yeah, we have at our CEO's meetings and also our gatherings, we always complain that we should know how much exactly is collected by GRA.
It's not a matter of complaining.
Yes.
You should write to government and let them give you the data. That is what is correct, because you are basing your budget on assumption. And they are giving you responsibility to disburse that revenue for the development of the community. So why would they not give you the information that you require?
It was never written to them.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
So you never wrote to ask for that information?
No.
Do you think it's necessary to write to get that information?
It's very important that it's important to know how much is collected by GRA and how much is remitted to our line ministry for onward division among the 8 councils.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
We have no further questions for this witness for now. We will apply that they be decided until you have other questions. But Mr. So you are supposed to bring the exhibits we have asked for, the comments.
Yes.
Do you have all?
It's only left with my people.
Yes. So after the break, you can just bring them for the purpose of it being tendered.
Okay.
Yes, we will hand over to the commissioners.
Mr. Suso, I just have 1 or 2 questions. The guy at the Supersonic.
Which guy?
The owner of the Supersonics in Basse. The guy you borrowed money from.
No, it's Vista Bank.
It's Vista Bank.
Oh, Vista Bank. What's his name?
Ablai Sedikan.
Ablai?
Sedikan.
Sedikan.
Yes.
Is he related to Lamin Sedikan?
No. Which Lamin Sedikan? I don't know.
The guy at Brikama. Sedikan Brikama.
I don't know any Lamin Sedikan.
The manager, your RM, the guy who used to assist you when you go to Brikama, what's his name?
Ablai Sedikan.
Yes, Ablai Sedikan. Sorry for the wrong name. Are they related?
I don't know Lamin Sedikan, but I know Ablai Sedikan.
Now, this Sedi in Basse, is it supersonic?
There is no Sedi in Basse.
Sedikan is in Brikama.
Yes.
Now, who is the officer in charge in Brikama, in Basse, that you go to, that you are paying these monies to?
There is no Sedikan in Basse. The RM in Basse is...
That's the RM for Vista Bank?
Yes.
No, the money shop.
It's in Brikama.
What's the name of that person?
Ablai Sedikan.
Ablai
Sedikan.
Ablai Sedikan.
Yes.
Now the guy in Brikama is called what?
Ablai Sedikan.
So it's the same person with the same name, or 2 different persons with the same name?
There is no Ablai Sedikan in Basse.
No, I think what he is saying, he's asking you, the owner of the exchange bureau.
The exchange bureau, what's
the
his
exchange
name?
bureau, because...
Exchange Bureau.
Yes, you gave evidence to say that some of the monies you had came from the guy that owns an exchange bureau.
Jamano Money Transfer. That's my cousin.
Yes.
That's Lamin Keta.
Lamin Keta.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Now, we will discharge you, but we'll call you when we need you. But Mr. Ture, you have some documents for us. Okay. The same goes with Mr. Suso. Right. So when you put them together, please let us have them. Okay. And if we need to put the documents through you as the witness, we will let you know.
Okay.
So thank you. We may rise for lunch. Thank you.
asked for it, and QCell is giving it to you with our new and improved Sunyu Bundle Mega Promo. Now you can get more data at cheaper prices. Buy any of our bundle packages and enjoy massive discounts. Dial *303# and enjoy browsing on the network with the biggest coverage. Buy a 20 megabytes data bundle for as low as $7 and 50 bottles today, or purchase bigger bundles up to 20 gigabytes. Yes, that's right, 20 gigabytes of data at your fingertips. With our mega promo bundles, you can browse more, chat longer, and stay connected on the go, anytime, anywhere. For more information, call our customer care on 111. QCell, we innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions